Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to episode 27 of the weekly podcast for the week starting 5th of August 2019. Hello, we're back. We're in our episode. Oh man, I have to start this with a little bit of, I guess, a bad news to some degree. I mean, it's not the worst thing you'll probably ever hear in your life. Nowhere fucking near, but hey, for the next 2 weeks, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record an episode. So, I don't know. As always, go follow me on Twitter. It's gonna be in the description of the video. We'll see. I'll update you over there if I am actually able to record or not. And if I do, it's probably gonna be at like a weird time. So I don't know. It might be the podcast is either gonna be later during the week or it's gonna be recorded earlier than it's gonna be going out. It's one of those things, sort of to break the magic behind the timing of the recordings of the next two episodes, if there are any. But that's how it's gonna be, man. I'm kind of going into like a busy schedule right now that I gotta figure my life out. Okay, this is where I'm at right now. So I'll figure it out and I'll probably start keeping up with the schedule once again. But probably after the 2 weeks, cause I got a little bit of traveling going on as well. One of the weeks. So we'll see. As always, like we'll see. I can't say for certain, but yeah, if there are no episodes or podcasts or whatever the fuck, the next 2 weeks, this is it. I will still be updating with information about it on Twitter, so just go follow me over there, I guess. I don't know, it's like the only thing I'm pushing on this podcast is go follow me on Twitter. So hey, I mean, I do tweet some interesting stuff every now and then as well, so go to Twitter. I don't know. Is it is it like Twitter dying these years lately? Because it's been, when was it? A few years ago. I don't know if it's still the case, but a few years back, I think it was way before I even started university. Twitter was like not a place to invest in, because man, what's wrong with my throat? Because it didn't grow. It had a user base, had a lot of people using it, but it just wasn't growing more than that. That was just it. And as far and the information I got was it was like a dying business, so you shouldn't invest in it, or you shouldn't. I mean, I was like 18. It's not like I really had money to invest in anything, but back in the day, like this is what people were saying, and the thing is, 4 or 5 years later, like it's still going. It's not like we're shutting down Twitter. It's not profitable anymore or whatever. I mean, there's still a lot of people that do see ads on Twitter, I guess. So that's thing, I guess. I don't know, it's just weird to me, because I don't know, it was first Twitter started dying, then people started saying, no, well, Facebook is dead, no one's using Facebook and shit, and to be honest, I was under the impression that was the case, like over here in Bulgaria, everyone uses it, like that's the main social media that we all use. But I was under the impression that like in the US and in England and in all those places, like stuff like, I don't know, Instagram or some other people were using other means to contact themselves, and other social media esque apps or whatever the fuck. So no, I was under the impression that, well, Facebook is there, but no, like everyone uses Facebook, dude. Everyone, even though it's not like the cool social media anymore. Like so many people in the US, in the UK, in Germany, in like pretty much all of the world have a Facebook, and they're using it daily, you know. So I don't know, Facebook's not dying. Is Twitter dying though? Because Twitter is a little bit more of a, I don't know, a niche, I guess, of social media. Because I don't know, now that you have Instagram as well, no, I can't fucking keep track. Okay, it's so many fucking things, dude. It's like Twitters, Facebooks, Instagrams, Snapchats. What else? I don't know. There are a million fucking things, dude. Like, I don't get how can people have all the fucking social medias and not have like a PR guy that actually runs a separate PR guy for every single social media they have, you know. It's bonkers to me, man. I mean, because what are the fucking rules, right? Like, do you have to upload every goddamn time? To like every day you have to post on every social media. I mean, I guess like Twitter and I mean, I guess Twitter, Facebook. I mean, I guess you can connect them all together. Can you? Because fuck, what was it? Like, you can connect your Instagram to your Twitter, and then every time you Instagram a picture, like, it gets tweeted out as well with the link to the Instagram post. So I don't know, and I guess you can do the same with Facebook. Like, Facebook has, oh well, this guy has uploaded an Instagram because like Instagram and fucking Facebook are the same goddamn thing, aren't they? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Social medias are weird, you know, cause what was it before? Uh, I don't know if it's still the case, but before there was like the saying that on Facebook you lie to your friends about how great your life is, while on Twitter you tell all your problems to like complete strangers, you know, which was a weird thing, but it was fucking true, dude. Like, people on Twitter tweet out shit that they don't really, you know, that they care about, but they're like off my chest sort of a thing, you know, like r/off my chest. And I don't know, Facebook is definitely, I mean, it still is definitely, I'm gonna make my people jealous from my fucking vacation that I was on. I was on the beach, or I was somewhere nice, took good pictures of myself, I look fucking good because I work out. I'm gonna make my friends that don't work out on Facebook like jealous and shit, you know, that kind of shit. And everyone pretends that they're fucking okay and they're happy for you. It's like, oh wow, I'm liking your picture, good job, man, you look so good and shit and all that crap. And you're like, inside, you know, like, yeah, this motherfucker got jelly, you know. I don't know if it's like this everywhere in the world, but it's definitely the case over here in Bulgaria, dude. It's like Facebook is your place to make your friends jealous, which is weird, but I don't know, people fucking enjoy it, you know. I've never been like a guy that's uploading pics too much on Facebook and shit, or anywhere for that matter. I don't know. I have some pics up on Twitter, but they're like weird pics, you know. It's not something special, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Fuck it. We're gonna stop talking about social media, man. 10 minutes in. I mean, I am actually fucking stretching this thing out, as you can probably fucking feel, you know. Cause I don't really have much stuff to talk about. I've been kind of busy, and haven't really done anything too interesting for me to like be, hey, it's podcasting. No, it's I have a story that I gotta tell you and shit. Like, no, I don't do crazy shit anymore, dude. I just go live a fairly fucking boring life, you know. I mean, well, I woke up yesterday. I mean, honestly, yesterday was like pretty fucking boring. As boring day as they come. I woke up. I had lunch. Then I went to work out. Then I had like a breakfast lunch between, you know, the real lunch and the dinner. You know, and then I was on my computer for a few hours, then went out to have dinner, and that's essentially my fucking day. You know, pretty, I'd say pretty exciting, won't you? You know, it's like a thing that you should be. I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it. Look, the UFC happened. There was a UFC fight night this fucking weekend, wasn't there? Man, Jim Miller versus Clay Guida. That was I cannot pronounce his last name. Clay Guida, Guida. I don't know, but those two dudes are essentially veterans, right? They have so many. They have like over 40 fights, professional fights, right? So it's like, holy shit, dude. They've been fighting for a while now, and I mean the match was like a round, you know. Clay did stun Jim, and he almost had it. Like he rocked him hard, and I don't know. I guess the takedown attempt that he tried to do after that was not his brightest idea, because that essentially led him to the guillotine choke that he actually. I mean, he didn't tap out. He passed out. But man, I don't know. That was like a good guillotine choke. You know, Jim Miller actually walked it down. Cause like how many finishes do you see from guillotine chokes these days? Right? No one can do them right anymore. No one can dig their fucking hands underneath the other person's neck. No one can. It's just not happening. What was it? The one that I understand, the one that I remember the most. I think Woodley and Thompson was like a big one. Like I think, if I'm not mistaken, Woodley got Thompson with a guillotine choke, and he was holding him for like so fucking long, but he just couldn't get it underneath his fucking chin, man. And there was like another one. But what was it? Oh, dude, it was ages ago. There was like a good one that did happen, but I can't remember. But man, I don't know. I don't think I have seen a finish with a guillotine choke for like super long ass time, man. And yeah, that was a good one. That was impressive. I mean, you were rocked, and you actually still be able to, you know, figure shit out and grab a good like a fucking choking stance and shit. That was good, man. I don't know. It was an overall like a short, enjoyable match. Which sadly we can't say the same thing about the main event. You know, I was so hyped for this match that Robbie Lawler is gonna be back, and he was back against a beast of an opponent, Colby Covington. And dude, I don't know. I was hoping for something more explosive, for something out there, you know, for a match that would be remembered and shit. And it was, I don't know, it was a slugfest, man. They did hit each other a lot and shit, but like, I don't know, around like what, third round, they were dead. You know, they were both so gassed out. I mean, I remember the commentator at one point, I think it was like the fourth round, he was saying that that Kobe had a fucking cardio for days. I'm sorry, I just dropped my bottle over there. That made a lot of fucking noise, but no, he had cardio for days and shit. But like, dude, no, he didn't. Look, are we watching? I heard him say that, and I was like, are we watching the same fucking match over here? Like, really, the guy was barely throwing his hand. You know, his punches were so slow that I don't know, if my grandma wasn't dead, she'd be able to fucking dig down them, man. It's just, dude. I don't know. If to me, I was so hyped about this match because we went out with like a few friends that same night to actually, go and watch it. But we were at the cafe slash shisha place, and we were hoping that they would have the match on over there, but something fucked up with their TV because they did had it in the beginning, but then something fucked up with their TV and we couldn't watch it. So we actually left a little bit early to go to one of my friend's places because he was like the closest, and we went there we were in a hurry to go back there and watch like the rest of the UFC, and I was hyped. I was hyped for this match, and it turned out to be a little bit disappointing, man. It was a decision. Kobe fucking landed so many more punches. I think at the end of like the fourth round, Robbie had about 80 attempts, 80 hit attempts, while Kobe had like 300 or some fucking shit. It wasn't significant strikes. I don't know. I haven't watched afterwards of like the stats and shit, but because it was just too boring that I couldn't care less, really. I don't know. Like it seemed that Robbie did sort of woke up at the start of the fifth round, but it wasn't enough, man. It wasn't enough, and it looked like he wasn't really taking any chances, which, to be honest, if you are like, I don't know, losing 4 rounds and you have 1 round to go, who cares? He can't really do that much damage to you, so why don't you just go all out, really? I'm not a professional fighter, first of all, okay? I'm not a professional fighter. I have never fought professionally in my life. I just have maybe 1 or 2 bar fights in my fucking career, so that doesn't fucking count. And everything I say, I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about, as with everything on this podcast, but I don't know, it feels like if you're losing four rounds, and you have 1 more round to go, you should just go all out, really, because like, who cares? You're losing anyway, so you might as just go throw some haymakers and see what happens from there, and Robbie didn't do that. Robbie just went out a little bit more energized. He tried to be a little bit more active, but it just didn't happen for him. I don't know what was the game plan in the last round. It looked like he was just winging it, but man, I don't know. It would have been great to see 5th round Robbie, but 5th round lower, but yeah, he's not there, man. I don't know. It may be the age, like maybe the age is getting into him, but I feel like this was the possibly the last opportunity for a title shot that Robbie could have gotten if he actually beat it Covington. We would have seen him versus Usman, which is, I don't know, I kind of wanna see Usman fight again, man, because he dominated he dominated Woodley. What the fuck? Why did I blanked out on Woodley? He dominated him, you know. But we haven't really seen Woodley fight either, have we? No, that is a weird one. But yeah, man, I don't know. Dude, I don't know. It's like next UFC is gonna be bombed though. Next UFC has some good matches. Okay, next year I am hyped for the next UFC, which is God knows when. Is it September? Or is it UFC? No, it shouldn't be. It should be this month. UFC 243 was it? Or was it 242? No, it should be 240. Oh no, wait. What? Oh no, that's October. Yeah, so it's 242. Come on, go back. 242. I don't know why am I. It's on September. Yeah, so wait, did we had. What was 236? It was. Wasn't 236 that like. No, what am I fucking doing, dude? 41. Is it 241? Dude, I'm such an idiot for not being able. Yeah, it's 241. It is on the 18th this month. Oh, dude, that is about a week away, dude. How fast does the month go? Holy fucking shit! We're already the 6th, and it's like 12. Yeah, like about 12 days away, dude. Time flies so fucking fast, you know. It's like when you're a kid, time doesn't really fly that fast for you. And you're like, oh my god, what do old people? What are old people saying? Time's so fucking slow and shit. But like, especially when you're busy, when you're actually doing shit, it's like, dude, what the fuck, you know? What the fuck? When did fucking August start? We're the second week of August in. You know, the 18th is next fucking week. You know, it's like, dude, so fucking weird. Oh, but yeah, man. Next UFC, we're gonna probably talk about the. Oh, but I might miss it then. I might fucking miss an episode of the podcast, cause dude. Yeah, we might actually fucking miss talking about this. Well, we're gonna talk about the aftermath, but yeah, we have Yao Romero is gonna be coming back. Hopefully he hasn't fucking juiced again. But yeah, dude, I mean they're like the last 3 matches are hype as fuck. You know, even if you're not really hyped about anything else, the last 3 matches are hype as fuck, dude. You know. Yeah, because we're gonna have Yao Romero versus Pau Costa. Then we have Nate Diaz coming fucking back to the octagon. Fucking finally, a welterweight bout versus Anthony Perez. No, my boy, I hope actually Perez wins. You know, I do like Nate Diaz, cause he's a fucking gangster. Fucking loud motorcycles out there. But yeah, man, the last 3 matches are hype then, cause then we're gonna see Cormier back in the mix versus Stipe Miocic. We'll see what Stipe is gonna do this time around. I would love for Stipe to win. I'm not gonna lie, I will be rooting for him, but I don't know, beating Daniel Cormier, kinda don't see it happening, you know. It's kinda gonna be a hard one, really. But yeah, man, I don't know, we might, if I do end up recording a podcast next week, I'm gonna be talking about this possibly, and that might be the only thing I'm talking about. What happens at 242 then? I'm actually interested right now. At 242, it is the Khabib thing, but is there anything else? Barboza is fighting. Okay. Curtis Blade is coming into the mix. But I don't know. My boy, the Bulgarian dude, Bogoy Ivanov. I don't know why do I always say Georgiev. It's Bogoy Ivanov, and he is actually gonna be fighting Derek Lewis, I think, but I don't remember when. Bogoy Ivanov versus Derek Lewis. Oh, it's a long way to go. It's at UFC 244. So it is kind of a long way to go. I wanna watch that match though, cause Derek Lewis is a little bit on a tear right now, and my boy doesn't really have the cardio that Derek Lewis has. So it's gonna be kind of fucking hard for him to go at it. But dude, if he wins that, he should get a title shot. So I'm fucking saying, okay, give him a title shot if he actually beats Derek Lewis. Anyway, how much are we in? 26 minutes, man. This might be a really short podcast, cause I don't really have anything else to talk about. Hey, Ninja Lee's Twitch. Holy fucking shit. Great fucking news for Mixer, I guess. Have you already created a Mixer account? Like, I don't know if Mixer is gonna get popular from this thing, you know. Maybe just because Twitch are kind of being dipshits right now. They're, with their preferential enforcement of guidelines and shit, and having thought streamers fucking saved from everything, I guess. I don't know, it's a weird one, but to be honest, if I was Ninja and I was offered as much money as Microsoft offered him, I'd probably fucking take it, cause dude, you're still streaming. Does it really matter what platform you are on? And if you get like a guaranteed millions of fucking dollars, you kinda don't really care if you're gonna be switching platforms. Plus, most of your fans are probably gonna come watch you on Mixer, so you kinda don't really care, I guess. But yeah, man, the funny thing to me is how these other Twitch streamers are coming and are like calling Ninja for being a sellout, and that he only cares about money or whatever the fuck, and he's actually leaving the Twitch that made him famous and shit. Like, first of all, Twitch didn't really give a shit about Ninja and who he was before he got famous. Ninja got famous, he played with Drake, and then Twitch were like, holy shit, this guy is our most viewed and most subscribed person on the platform. Let's go and love him and shit. Let's go and praise him. Let's go and make him even more famous. We're gonna play ads on Twitch for his streams and shit. And it was like, the guy was already famous. Like, Twitch didn't do anything. Maybe Twitch was the platform that he used to become famous, but that's it. That's as far as it goes. Like, the dude actually got famous because, I don't know, he got lucky that Fortnite picked up so much and that so many people wanted to watch Fortnite. And I mean, the guy is good at video games overall. He's been playing battle royale games for years now, for years and years, and he was good at battle royale games, and I guess like he clicked with like the building system of Fortnite and shit. So that was a thing. But yeah, the guy, I don't know. I don't think Twitch made Ninja like popular and shit. He just got lucky that he was the person that everyone started watching, that to fucking everyone started watching him play Fortnite, and he's like pretty fucking good at the game and shit. But I don't know. That's like the funny thing to me. Like people, I guess most of these, because they're like little streamers that are coming and defending Twitch and whatever the fuck, right? But and I guess they're looking for clout, because these days there is no such thing as bad publicity. You be a dickhead on the internet. Whoa. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you be a dickhead on the internet, and it's just like, people, you get eyes on you, right? Get eyes on you, and some people hate on you, but then other people continue watching you for some odd fucking reason, So it's like, just go out there, be a dickhead, and you're gonna be famous, or you're gonna get some clout, that all important clout that people are searching for. But yeah, man, I don't know, and I don't get why these people are calling out Ninja for being a sellout right now. Like, the guy is a literal fucking billboard for Red Bull. Ever since he changed his persona to like a kid-friendly streamer, so many people have went to sponsor him, and he has taken every single sponsorship he could have taken. Okay, so I don't see why are people realizing right now that Ninja is a fucking sellout. He has always been that, ever since, like, forever. He's been marketing Uber Eats to his fans who are like fucking 10-year-olds. I don't know what 10-year-old orders food. It's their parents that either order the food, or their parents actually fucking cook them food. But then you go to his stream, and he's like, yo guys, order some Uber foods, use my promo code, and then snap a pic and tweet it at me. I might retweet it. You might be the lucky one that actually gets a retweet from Ninja. Something along those lines, man. It's like, okay, come on, please, Karawarm, please don't be a fucking dick. You might be hearing a Karawarm for like the next however long the podcast continues, because for some fucking odd reason, people over here don't really care that their car alarms are turned on, and they just leave them be. I mean, this guy fucking stopped it, which, thank you, dude. But most of the time, especially if it's nighttime, dude, if it's nighttime, there have been cars that are just, their alarm has been blasting for like the whole fucking night, until the person who owns the car wakes up and he realizes, okay, I'm gonna shut it down. I don't get it. How do these people sleep? Have they parked their car in like the other part of the city so they don't give a shit? Is this the fucking case? But yeah, man, I don't know. Ninja. No, he made shit ton of money. He's gonna continue make money, and I don't know. I don't really care. I've never been a Ninja fan, and I never will be. And I guess I am one of those people that actually him going to Mixer wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't, create a Mixer account just because no one that I watch streaming is on Mixer, But if Mixer becomes the next big thing, and all of the people that I do watch actually transition to Mixer, so that they don't have to deal with like the bullshit that Twitch does right now, I'll be happy to transition to Mixer as well. Because the thing is, Twitch has been a monopoly for so long, and this is why they're able to pull the shit that they're pulling, And and if Mixer starts getting big and actually has people, transitioning from Twitch to Mixer, that would be kind of cool, man. That would be kind of cool, because there would finally be a competition for the streaming world. And Twitch might get their shit together finally then when they start losing big creators and whatnot. But I don't know, like only time will tell, because there have been so many platforms that did challenge YouTube, for example, but YouTube stayed the only fucking place that is actually good to like fucking, I don't know, do this sort of stuff, you know, to upload videos and you get eyes on it and whatnot. Because I mean, look, even something like my podcast is pulling at least like 30 views a video, which a person with like 2 subscribers now. Although yeah, I did realize that after I recorded last week's podcast when I say, oh, I got a subscriber and shit, I did got another one. So hello dude or dudette, you know, hope you enjoy what I'm doing over here. I know it's kind of all over the place. We have sports, we have gaming, we have random weird stories and anecdotes that I do. So you know, it's kind of a mess of a podcast. It's not like one topic, which is what the podcast I do listen to typically about. You know, you see like the Bill Burr podcast, the Monday Morning podcast, you see the Triforce podcast, you know, shit that I listen to. I think the only podcast, I mean, also Joe Rogan's podcast, that is like all over the place as well. But I don't know, I think the only podcast that I do listen to that has like a theme every episode is the Chuminati podcast. No, but that's just like a weird thing that I do like to listen to. It kind of sucks that they're doing it bi-weekly, just because there aren't that many episodes, because like 2 episodes a month. But they do actually go and do actual research into stuff before, you know, telling you the stories or whatever. So I can see why they're doing it twice a month. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, as always, I listen to podcasts when I'm traveling. You know, that's the only time where I actually can listen to podcasts. Except, I don't know, I guess I listen to Bill Burr's podcast every now and then when I actually come back home and I have nothing to do and I just want to chill and shit. I just put him on because it's quite an enjoyable podcast, really. And yeah, I mean, I guess this podcast is sort of like a thing as well, a background thing. You know, it's not really your full attention. You know, it's not seeking for your full attention. It's just something to keep you company and me rambling about weird fucking shit. But yeah, speaking about rambling about weird fucking shit, if you're a fan of the YOGSCAST, YOGCON happened this weekend, man. So I did watch a good amount of the streams. I missed some though, and I'm actually thinking about rewatching them when they get uploaded to YOGSCAST Live, I guess they're gonna be, because I missed the pub quiz one, which apparently was pretty enjoyable. And I have missed a few that I probably don't even know about, because I haven't been much at home during the weekend. But I did watch the opening ceremony. Then I purposely missed Triforce Live because I do wanna listen to it as a podcast. So that was a thing. I will be listening to that later, I guess. Then what else did I watched like the Funemployed stuff and the what's its name, the snake oil thing as well. You know, those were fun streams. I kind of miss them actually doing games night. It's not, I think their like games night channel was dead. They're not doing anything over there. I don't know, maybe they're just bored of like Funemployed and snake oil, and so they don't really want to play that. Whilst that was like their most, I don't know, to me at least, it was like, I don't know, even that Overworld or whatever the fuck it was game, that was like a pretty good one as well to watch. So like I really don't know why they stopped doing games night. Like even if they bring it back to like the main channel so that they have stuff to upload to the main channel, I'd be happy with that, because I don't know, it was just enjoyable to watch, you know. But Yeah, I guess they're not doing that. Tip should be coming back to like the channel, you know, after YOGCON at some point. So that's also cool because like Tip was you really didn't care much about the game they were talking about. It was just like a little vlog style fucking videos, right? So that you know, you see a little bit inside the office and stuff. So that was like a fun one. But yeah, overall, YOGCON, considering the disasters that happened before that, like Terps leaving, some companies pulling out, Shin not being there, we still don't know what's gonna happen with Shin at this point. You know, he's still being investigated, I guess, or whatever. I mean, I'm guessing we will hear from that kind of soonish, just because, you know, they've been busy with YOGCON and they didn't want to deal with stuff like that. But yeah, after I'm guessing like in the next few weeks we're probably gonna hear from Shin, you know, what's gonna happen with him and whatever. But yeah, overall, it was great. Like YOGCON was great. I mean, at least for me, watching it from the comfort of my home, it was pretty great. Now I hope that the people who were there also had a good time. I mean, they seemed like they were happy with essentially most shows, you know. The one that really sticked up to me was the bodega readings. I kind of was considering buying the book, but the thing is, I would never really get around reading it. So I was hoping for an audio book, right? And they did say that Piran is gonna record the audio book and it's gonna be up at some point. So that actually got me excited because an audio book is actually I can get behind in actually reading and stuff. And just because, I don't know, to me half the fun was when they were like when Piran was reading to us the bodega stuff on the podcast. Half the fun to me was like his funny voice and shit. And hopefully the not the ebook, the audio book is gonna also have that little space music shit that they used to put on the podcast to set the mood even more. Because that was, I don't know, those were just great. They were kind of really enjoyable parts of the podcast for me, you know, in the beginning when they were doing it, which was like about 2 years ago. Holy fucking shit, so fast. Shit goes so fast, dude. 2 years ago, I was in year 2 of uni. You know, I dude. when I put it like that, it's like, dude, I was still in fucking uni back then. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, enjoyable YOGCON. Would go if there is a second year, and if I am able to go, you know, if I have the capability to go, because I don't know, I would love to go to a con. I've never really been to like a nerd con. You know, I've been to other conventions, but it's mostly because I've been like forced to go with someone else, sort of a thing. I've never really been to like a nerd con. You know, you go and you're nerding out with other nerds and shit. You know, it's kind of, I don't know, kind of sort of like, especially this past year, I've been like, the only nerdy thing that I've been doing has been watching Twitch streams. You know, it's nothing else. I've been separated from my nerd ways for like a lot of fucking things. You know, I hardly play video games, which is something that I do wanna do, but I just can't find the time. I just can't. You know, it's like weird to me that I haven't really played anything. Although I did play a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege, and that got me hyped. That got me hyped for playing it more. But then again, this is, I don't know when am I gonna have the fucking time to play that, because I do want to play that though. It's like a thing that I do want to do, but I don't see when it's gonna happen. Oh man, but yeah, we've been going for long enough, so I think I'm gonna end it over here, guys. As always, thank you so much for coming and tuning in to the podcast. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to talk about anything that I talked about in this podcast, in this episode, comment section down below. More than welcome to. If you liked the podcast, thumbs up or whatever, it helps a lot. And I also have Twitter. It's in the description. Go follow me over there if you feel like you should or you want to. I'm not your dad. I can't tell you what to do. So I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I will try to see you all next week, but I'm not promising. Follow me on Twitter for updates.